What up, guys? Your boy Just King Zeri. Welcome back to the Just King Zeri podcast. And yeah, man, today we're gonna be talking about South Africa, Congo, and Rwanda. And what I'm trying to say is that South Africa is way more powerful than Rwanda. Don't get it twisted. Ramaphosa is way more powerful than Paul Kagame. Don't get it twisted. South Africa can end everything in a heartbeat. You know what I'm saying? So Rwanda is like a province in South Africa. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man, let's get straight into it. But before we get straight into it, don't forget to subscribe to the platform, subscribe to the channel, so that you may get more content from me, more videos from me. Nothing can pass you by. If you like this content, subscribe to it, so that you miss nothing. You know, I create very powerful videos with a lot of gist and information in it. And it would be dope if you guys can subscribe. Don't just watch, subscribe. You know, excuse me. If you want more of this content, you know what I'm saying. I drop a lot of powerful videos, but some of those videos miss you guys. So let's subscribe. If you like this content, you won't miss anything. I speak about what's happening, and I really give a different take to what's happening. So I believe I do a pretty good job, and sometimes I speak about things that are yet to happen. You know what I'm saying? Not to say that I'm prophesying or whatever, but I do have a very good eye for analysis. I have an analytical brain. I have an analytical nature to me, where I can analyze things and almost forecast, you know, some of the things. So yeah, man, it would be great if you guys can subscribe. And yeah, man, let's get straight into it. South Africa is way more powerful than Rwanda. Rwanda must stop playing chances. Whatever is happening in Congo, we will not retreat our soldiers. You know what I'm saying? Our soldiers won't be coming back to the ones that are there or that are alive there. Or will we stop sending soldiers that side? No, we won't. We will not be retreating. You know what I'm saying? We're going to fight this thing until it's solved, until it's finished. And if you think South African soldiers are weak, you have another thing coming. Why don't you reveal the number of soldiers that were unalived, those rebels that were unalived? Why don't you reveal? Only 13 South Africans. But how many rebels? I'm hearing rumors saying that it's about over 800 rebels that our soldiers unalived. Do you understand what I'm saying? So people, do not be afraid of anything that these people are saying. They will only tell you what fits them, or what fits their agenda, or fits what they're trying to tell. They'll never tell you the honest truth. So it's up to us to tell the honest truth of what's happening, so that our people do not panic. You know what I'm saying? So that our people do not panic, we have to tell the full story. Excuse me, I'm shooting outside. You know what I'm saying? So we have to tell the full story. When we tell the full story, then everything will be coming together. We will not panic, and our people will not panic. And that's why people like me have to I do videos like this, you know, to tell the story, the side of the story that's not told, the side of the story that people forget to talk about, you know, the important details that people miss out on. So South Africa, there's no way a country like Rwanda can be such a problem for South Africa. You know what I'm saying? It cannot. There's no way that a country with such a strong military, with so much firearms here in South Africa, that we can struggle to defeat Rwanda. No, Rwanda can be easily defeated. You know what I'm saying? It can be easily defeated because they are just a small country. Even if they are backed, it's easy for us to defeat them. You know what I'm saying? So, and in us defeating them, that would be a place where now we call for war. South Africa calls for war. You know what I'm saying? So I don't think we've reached that place yet. But if that can happen, then South Africa will can destroy Rwanda in a minute. Do you understand? M23 in a minute can just go there full arms. go on the air, you know what I'm saying, and just to destroy everything, attack everything. It can be done, but now we really have to understand what's really happening in Congo. But people have revealed what's happening in Congo. People have revealed that this M23 are backed by Rwanda. You know, they're backed by Rwanda. Rwanda is backing them. You know what I'm saying? So it's not anything that people don't know. We've been knowing this for a while, that Paul Kagame and Rwanda, they are behind the rebels. You know what I'm saying? And now he's got the guts to come and talk as if he's not the one backing, you know. And then from there, make threats. Do you understand? That is the messed up part, that not only are you behind, or you are being rumored to be behind, but now you come as a person, you look guilty because now you are making threats that you are ready for confrontation, and then you are ready for what, and what. Do you understand? So that is the boring part. You know what I'm saying? So I used to think Paul Kagame was a good guy. He's developing Kigali, mostly in a city and whatever. He's developing Africa and whatever. But not until I heard his history. You know, if you heard the history of Paul, he has a lot to do with the Rwandan genocide. You know, it is rumored to say that he killed the former president, the Bantu president of Rwanda, and Burundi. There were two of them in the plane, and it was landing. And then it's rumored that he shot it down. He shot down that plane, you know, and it obviously crashed, and they were unalived. You understand? Those are the rumors of Paul Kagame. You know, that he's a ruthless guy, and he was a rebel. You know, during his time when he was young, he used to be a rebel, and somehow he was able to get into the presidency. So his history is not a nice one, and he's linked to Museveni and Uganda and all those things. And it's very bad. It's very bad. And now what it seems to be is that they're trying to make excuses that the M23 are Congolese. You know, and if you look at it, even if those people can have Congolese document, those people are from Rwanda. That's what the Congolese are saying, that these are people who came after the genocide and whatever time, the Tutsis that came to Congo, and they were given refuge by Congolese, and now they've formed this thing, and they are turning on Congo and whatever. That's just a part of it that I heard. I could be a little bit misinformed, but I don't think I'm that misinformed. I might not be speaking the full thing, but that's what I heard, that some of these people are people who've been welcomed by Congo when they were fleeing the genocide. You know what I'm saying? So, or people who were allowed, you know, into Congo. And these people have now formed this rebel thing, and they are doing these things. You know what I'm saying? So that's one thing you should know. So for someone like Paul Kagame to not mention these things and just say those people are Congolese, what does it say? What does it say? It doesn't say a good thing. It's a very, very bad thing. It's because you're not mentioning that this is the history, this is what happened. All you're saying is just pulling threats, you know. And shout out to President Cyril Ramaphosa for calling everything out. You know, this type of things that President Cyril Ramaphosa said this time were very, very shocking, you know, for us to hear that from the president, you know, because these are things that we talk about in the corners. These are the things that we talk about in the corners. These are the type of things that we speculate, you know, we hear rumors of. But for the president to come out and say, hey, Paul Kagame, this, that, you are funding this and that, M23, you are behind it. Do you understand? It was a very, very empowering thing. And that has caused this whole world now really to look at Rwanda in a different eye. So it's very good when someone in power speaks the brutal truth and causes and stirs up the pots so that we know there's no peace. Do you understand? So after this guy Paul made those threats, Russia responded and said that they want Rwanda to remove their military from and the rebels from Congo. I saw somewhere else they said that Britain, they also did the same, warning, shooting outside. So they were warning, Rwanda to say they must stop what they're doing in Congo. They were warning them. They were warning them and saying that they must stop what they're doing because, so now I saw by the UN, the meeting at the UN, they said that, I don't know who's that lady, she said that they must, the world must sanction Rwanda now. The world must sanction Rwanda. And all these meetings now are happening. All these meetings are happening, and in all these meetings happening now, it's really, now everything is no longer in secret. There's no longer any secrets now. Everything is out in the open, and the fight is on. And now people are speaking. The whole world now is speaking about this thing because it shows that this cannot be in this current world of ours. After everything we've been through as Africa, after everything Congo itself has been through, Congo is the country that has been through the most. Congo is the country that has seen some of the most messed up situations. Do you understand? So Congo is the country that millions, tens of millions, I believe over 10 million, millions, tens of, about 10 million and over 10 million people. Some say 20 million people were unalived in Congo by King Leopold of Belgium, who colonized the people. The Belgium colonized Congo, and those people, they unalived over 10 million Congolese black people. They were used to cut their hands and put them in museums. They used to cut their hands if they failed to pay a tax. Cut their legs, cut their feet. Do you understand? That's the type of evil that is this. If you want to know, black people have suffered in this life, in this world. You just have to look at Congo. Black people have suffered at the hands of white people. Do you understand? Black people have suffered more than you can imagine. And somehow it just seems that the story of Congo is not documented. The story of Congo is not documented. It's not. The people don't make a fuss of it. I don't understand why. It's crazy to me that Jews, I love Jews. Sorry, this is not anti-Semitic. I'm just saying that we can learn from the Jews. The Jews, they about 2 million, or 2 million Jews unalived by Hitler, but they make sure that they put the story out there to say this is what happened. This is our story. Why is it that Congolese, it can't be done the same for Congolese? Awareness about what happened in Congo, awareness and TV, movies about these things. Patrice Lumumba, that is the most saddest story, whereby a guy fight for his country, he gets the liberation, and then he only rules for a few months or 1 year, and then he gets killed the next year. He gets arrested and killed and executed. It's like nothing we've ever had before. That thing needs, it's almost like a movie that ended, but it never ended with victory. There might have been this and that, but it ended in no victory. It became even a worse nightmare. Okay, there's nothing worse than being unalived in millions, but I'm just saying people are still being unalived. You know, people are being unalived for resources. They're being moved, and that's what's happening in Congo. Why is it not documented? Let's learn something from the Jews. Implement that thing. I'm saying this also to Congolese people all over the world. Start making it it's your country, guys. You know, it's crazy. But as for this guy, Paul Kagame, you are no match for South Africa, and Ramaphosa has destroyed you right now mentally. He's destroyed you. He's literally your whole story is out there now. Everyone knows what's happening. You will have to be so powerful in order to stop what's happening now, because now everyone's gonna be fighting for your country to be sanctioned. Any development that's happening there, we have to cut it. We have to cut everything that's happening there. We have to make sure we don't trade with you. We don't get any gold from you, anything, because it's stolen gold. If that's the case, if this is what's happening is really happening, then we shouldn't take anything from you. You are selling out Africa. You are selling out Africa. You are destroying Congo. Remorseless. You know. And for me, every time we as black people deal with these people who act as if they are us, but they are not us, I always feel like it doesn't have positive things that come out of it. This mixed race, not everyone was mixed race, but I'm saying this infiltration people, these people they seem like they are us, but they are not us. They speak our languages, but they are not us. These people, man, you look at the Tutsi and all that, they are not, you can't identify what are they, but they pose as if they're us. They're not us. You know, you go everywhere, you go to Nigeria, you go to Fulanis and all that, they pose as if they're us, but they're not us. How do you see it? You must see it by the religion that they have. You know, that these people, they are something else. They are not us. You know. And people that are us need to be us. We can't have posers, imposters amongst us. No. We need to be us and need to know who we are and love who we are. Because if we don't, then we're going to have imposters, and these imposters are going to be violent to our people, and we are not going to understand why is it that they are so violent. If they are violent, because they are not us. They see us as what? As creatures. They are racists. You know what I'm saying? They are racist to the blacks. But it seems as if they are one of us, but they are not. So we have to be aware of what's happening. You ask yourself, how can someone be so violent to another fellow black? You look at the history of the Tutsis, you understand that these people were given favor by the British to rule over the blacks, to show you that they are not one of us. You understand? Even the whites at that time saw them as better than blacks because they have sharp noses, they have almost European features. Do you understand? So that is the big issue. We have to understand that some people are not us. They pose as if they're us. The reason, the agenda of mixed racing, this is it. This is the agenda of mixed racing, is to invade Africa, to invade the real blacks, and to you know what I'm saying, literally implement the same violence of colonization from within. Because a black guy, me, I cannot do what that guys are doing in Congo to Congolese people, because when I look at them, they are my people. You know what I'm saying? Even me, when I look at my history, our history is bound to people. Most of us, we originate from the Congo River. When I look at them and I hear their languages and whatever, I see my brother. How can I go and do bad things like that? Every time you look at it, you must see that this thing usually, it's people who they have a questionable admixture. A European, Asian admixture, Arab admixture. That's why they can do such evil to blacks. Do you understand? So that's what I'm seeing. I'm starting to see that these things, it's not our own that are doing these things to ourselves, but it seems as if it is. But you look at it, oh, these people are not ours. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, it's a lot to cover on this thing. But Paul Kagame, Tutsis, not all Tutsis. I'm sure there's good people and whatever. All those mixed race people who hate black people. Sorry, but we are in control. We are in control of our country, our continent. You guys are not gonna take over our continent. Not on our watch. I'm shooting outside, man. Come on. So they're not gonna do these things on our watch. We're gonna show you that black people are powerful, and God has returned the powers to the source, to the owners of Africa. We run Africa. President Ramaphosa is a black man. President, what's his name? President of Zimbabwe, Mnangagwa, is a black person. You feel me? So, President of Botswana, black person. You know what I'm saying? So, we're gonna start being aware of these admixture things, you know, because the amount of violence that you people unleash on blacks is not right. That Paul Kagame admixture, that you see him, he looks Indian almost. You know what I'm saying? So, as black people, our problem, even in the past, has been us keeping our guard down. Those days are over. Paul Kagame, it's over for you, my brother. Nah, you ain't my brother, man. It's over for you, whoever you are, because I don't recognize these things that you are doing. My people don't do this type of things. Anyways, it's your boy Just King Zere signing out.